Hello to all of you, my dear friends. My name is Makis and I'm talking to you from my balcony in London. My balcony is my favorite place where I like to sit and take some time out to unwind after a difficult busy day at work in this stressful life in this very busy city in London. So what I will try to do, I will try to show you some skills that I have acquired lately over the last year of doing gardening, which I'm going to put in use in order to try and create some beautiful pots with flowers to decorate a little bit my balcony, so I can make it a bit more inviting for me when I sit out and enjoy a peaceful time with myself and when I'm having my coffee. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start showing some seeds. So I'm going to show you how I do that, and obviously I'm going to show you over time the progress, how the seeds develop into proper plants. So let me show you. I've got here these hibiscus seeds which I have left in my fridge since the 18th of February. So up until today, that makes it 68 days in the fridge. That's very important because it softens the seeds and it makes them more it makes it more possible for them to sprout when you show them. So, and I've got some seed starting kits which you can see here. I've got 2 of them. Each one of them has got 12 places in it, 12 cells. So I will put 12 seeds in each one of them, and as you see they've got this sorry, I dropped one. They've got this dome that goes on top of them. This is very important because it's keeping the moisture inside, which is very important for the development of the new plants. If the atmosphere is very dry, they don't tend to develop so well. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to start soon, yes. I'm going to adjust a little bit the capture, the angle of my camera. So you will not be focusing on me for a while, you'll be focusing on my hands and what I'm doing, how I fill in the cells with soil, then how I water them. I prefer to water them before I put the seeds in, because this way the soil is going to be lighter and the seeds are not going to go very deep down the soil, which will prevent them from sprouting. And then I will show you how I sprinkle them with water on top of them after I fill in all of the cells, and then how I put the dome back on. So and I can then leave them for several days to see if they sprout and to monitor their progress and their development. So I'm going to have to adjust a little bit the angle of my camera. Just give me a minute so I do that. Each one of the cells, as you can see here, as I said, these are our hibiscus seeds. They're not the same, they don't have the same genetic information because some of them are red and some of them are yellow, but I don't know which one is which actually. We'll see as the new plants, as the seeds sprout and the new plants come up. So I'm going to leave them aside for the minute. And I've got here my bag with the soil. So I'm going to start filling them up, filling up the cells with soil. So here you can follow me, you can make yourself a nice coffee and relax and enjoy this video. If there are any hard parts in the soil, like any bark or any pieces or little stones, it's best that you remove those because they prevent the young and tender roots from developing. The soil has to be really very soft, or as soft as possible, for the new seeds to sprout. You can see the soil is relatively wet. This is my pet parrot talking to me, but it's okay, don't worry about him. He's okay, he has visual contact with me from where he is, so everything is fine. So as you can see, getting ready there to fill the cells. I don't want them to be overly filled. Yes, Timo, I can hear you. Timo is his name. So he likes to have company and he likes to have visual contact with me. So he can have though from where he is. I hope you enjoy this process. It's actually quite soothing, quite relaxing and soothing. The weather in London today is a bit rainy, drizzly and rainy. Not very cold though. It's quite comfortable. You can see me. I am with my sleeves up of my t-shirt. It's not really very cold. It's really very comfortable to be out. So as I said, if there is any stone, you see that little stone, you can. It's like bark actually. So I'm gonna take this out. We said we don't want any stones or any barks. These are good for drainage, but for the mature plants, not for the young roots of the seeds. So you can see how I'm doing it. Another little piece of bark there, we don't want it. So which one is a little bit less, not so filled? Is that a little bit of bark? Yeah, a bit of bark. I'm gonna take it out. No, there is no other bark. It all looks fine. So I'm gonna fill this one up a little bit more. Gonna fill this one up a little bit more. Gonna fill this one up a little bit more. Yes, Timo, how are you? I can hear you. So you see everything is almost fine. I'm gonna fill this one up a little bit more. This one up a little bit more. This one up a little bit more. So, and then is this one a little bit here, a little bit. Yeah. So that is looking quite good. And maybe we should put this one here as well. Yeah. Fine. Great. That's a little bit of bark. I'm taking it out. So I'm gonna put a little bit here. Yes, Timo, I can hear you. How are you doing? This is actually okay, yeah? As I said now, I've got a little bit of water here. I'm only gonna put just a little bit. Actually that one is a little bit low. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm going to add a little bit more, yeah. So that's okay. That also is a little bit low. I'm gonna add, that's a piece of bark, so I'm gonna take it out. So that's looking good for the minute, yeah. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pour just a little bit of water in each cell. Yeah, you can see it is 12 cells, yeah. So this is a row of 4 cells, this is a row of 3 cells. So 3 by 4 is 12, yeah. I'm only gonna put just a tad, not a lot of water, just a little, just a tad. Wherever it has gone very down, I'm gonna refill a little bit more, yeah. Here, let's say that one went a little bit further down, yeah. I'm gonna put just a little bit in this one, yeah. Maybe that's a little bit of bark. I'm gonna, oh, you can actually trim it. I'm gonna take it off. Great. I'm gonna put just a little bit of water there, a little bit there, a little bit there. All the other are fine, I think. So now, here we've got our seeds, yeah? So I'll tell you what we have to do. So I'm gonna take, you see the seed, yeah? You can have a look at it, yeah? So I'm gonna pop one seed into each and every one of them around the center. And another one here. And another one here. And we continue. Another seed. Another seed. Another seed here. Another seed there. Oh, that went out of the center. Never mind, I'm gonna put it again in the center. Another seed here. Another one there. Another one there. Another one there. And our last one. Okay, so we've got 12 seeds and still we've got lots of them remaining here. So what I'm going to do, because I see that one is a little bit depressed, I'm going to add a little bit more soil. Okay, and now I'm gonna cover the seeds, yeah? Gently I'm gonna cover them with soil. Gently, like it's in the center. Stay in the center. Stay in the center. Stay in the center. Okay, that was bark. So wherever is bark, I'm going to remove. So I'm gonna cover. Yes, Tim, I can hear you. That one also needed to be a little bit covered. So, I think we've done it, yeah? So now what we need to do, because we want to make sure, I'll add a little bit more soil here. Because we want to make sure that the top of the soil is moist, it shouldn't be dry. Here, we just need to cover that a little bit better. I'll add a little bit more, yeah? It's fine. Any hard particles, please remove. So we've done it, yeah? Because we want to make sure that the top of the soil is moist, it shouldn't be dry, yeah? Because they may not have their best chances to sprout. So I've got this water sprinkler, so I'm gonna go from a bit of some distance and I'm gonna spray some water over them until I'm satisfied that the top soil is moist in each one of the cells. Okay, so I'm gonna go now. That looks pretty much even. That looks, I can still see the seed a little bit inside. Okay, that's fine. The seeds shouldn't be too deep, yeah, because they need to have some access to daylight for them to sprout, okay, to germinate. So I'm gonna go from a bit of a distance, yeah, and I'm gonna now start sprinkling them with water, yeah. Let's start. Okay, that should be alright. And here is the dome, which is gonna keep, I'm totally closing it off, which is gonna keep the moisture inside, yes? So one of them, one of the starter kit is ready. and I'm gonna put it aside. I'm gonna leave it here on my windowsill, and I'm gonna be monitoring the progress over the coming days. Of course, as soon as I see them sprouting, which I hope they will, it's actually not such an easy process, but they are supposed to have a percentage of success. So as soon as I see some of the seeds germinating in some of the cells, I'm gonna shoot another video and show you. So I'm gonna leave that aside now. And we are going to do the other one exactly the same way, but this time I'm not gonna use the seeds from this bottle. I'm gonna use the seeds from that bottle, which have got a different, the flowers have got a different color. They carry a different genetic information. Yeah? Before I do anything though, I'll do the same thing. I'm gonna have to fill in the cells with soil. I hope your coffee is still nice and hot. Just enjoy this video, just relax, take it a bit, some time out for yourself to unwind. Great. Hello, Timo. Relaxing rainy day in London. I hope that wherever you are having a good time, that your life is good and not too stressful. Okay. If there's any bark, we have to take it out. Yes, Timo. So we've got here to fill this tray up. It's almost done. We don't want to overdo it, but they need to be quite well filled. Anything that looks a bit rough or a bit hard or uneven, try to make sure that you remove it. Like let's say here I see some hard particle, I'm taking it out because it can be an obstacle, we said, for the new roots to form. So I'm gonna put a bit more there, a bit more there, and a bit more there, and a bit more there. I think we've pretty much done it here as well. So let me add just a little bit more here. Perfect. And now we're gonna pop a bit of water in the cells. Okay, this one is still a bit different. we remove this, it was something hard. Here there was something hard. This was a little bit hard. This is hard. I'm gonna add just a little bit more soil here. Yeah, it looks good. And now from the other bottle, we are gonna use the other seeds. And we're gonna put 12 seeds, one of them in the center of each cell. So I've started with this one. Oops, this one has to go in the center here. About the center here, and we continue. Another one there, another one here, another one there, another one. Oh, that went quite a bit down. I'm gonna add a little bit more soil there. See, it's actually not so easy to target the center. So that's about it. That's our seed. So I'm gonna continue. So we have to go another one here. Another one there, another one there, another one here. Oh, that didn't go to the center. I'm gonna put it in the center, almost there, yeah. Another one here. And another one there, and that completes the process. I'm gonna replace the cap on that one, yeah. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle a bit of soil over the seeds so that the seeds will be totally covered by soil. A thin layer though, not too much. You can even use a little bit of the extras here. And we're gonna add a little bit more there. A little bit. So this is it. I think it was a fun process. Not very easy, but also not too difficult. It's doable. You just have to be a little bit focused when you are doing it. Okay, I think we are done. And now, because we don't want the surface of the cells to be dry, I'm gonna sprinkle them again with some water from my water sprinkle here. Water sprinkler here, yeah. So I'm gonna do it right now. So let me just go. Okay, that should be it. And now we've got the other dome that's going to go right on top of it. Okay, just to keep the moisture inside. And that has completed the process of filling the second starter kit. Again, I'm going to leave it on my windowsill where it will have access where it will have access to the daylight, which will help the seeds or some of the seeds to germinate. Yeah? It doesn't totally fully close here. You can see it's a little bit balancing off. It's just because it needs to keep some oxygen going through, but I don't want them to be exposed to the air because they will dry out. We just don't want them to be dry. Okay, we just want to keep the moisture inside. So I think that's about it. Okay. Now it's okay. Great, so I'm gonna leave it aside now, yeah? That's fine. This was our process of filling in the starter kits for today. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you had fun. As you see, it's not very difficult. It only took half an hour to do. And now over the coming days, it takes a few weeks, but over the coming days we'll be checking on their progress to see which of those seeds have germinated. It's an exciting journey because you can see life generating from just a little seed and see where it can get us to. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had your coffee with me. I hope you had a nice relaxing session with me today on my balcony here in London. As you can see, it's still drizzling and raining behind me. It's a particularly rainy and drizzly day, but still it was really nice. I enjoyed to be a little bit under the water. I hope also you enjoyed the video as well. I hope you have a very beautiful afternoon, and I'm gonna keep you updated with our progress. Have a really good time. Nice to see you. See you next time. Bye bye. Take care. Bye.